everybody, welcome back to the channel. Well, today we are going to jump in and talk about this. That's Witch Hollow. This is going to be part 8 of the tutorial. We left off at part 7, seems like weeks ago, when we finished the stumps and sort of decorated a house on the stump. And then I said, there's nothing more that I can do until it's time to decorate and set it all up. Everything was built, and it just then required a lot of setup. And that's what we've done today. So I thought it would be best to kind of take you through it step by step and kind of show you what it looks like close up and kind of the thought process behind it. And we'll go from there. So with that, let's jump off the tripod and take a look at Witch Hollow for 2023. Okay, well now you can see the gravity of the situation. It's a pretty large display. Quite honestly, I don't think I could have displayed this anywhere else in my home. That's when I said in one of the earlier tutorials that I was thinking about, where I'm going to place this, and it was going to be back where the cemetery is displayed. You'll get to see the house tour and see all that here later, coming up probably next month. But I changed my mind and decided Witch Hollow had to come out here because of just the size of everything it was going to encompass. And so now you can hopefully see why I was led to believe that. So we'll start from the, kind of back here. You'll see the 4 floating witch hats. We've got 2 purple on the outside and 2 black on the inside. And then we've got the centerpiece. Now, you can see cords all over the place, but you can't when you're head on the broom, which is very rarely. Most people are coming at it from this direction or from the other direction. You can kind of see the cords, which it is what it is. You can't really, there's nothing you can do about that. But let's start at we'll start at the broom. So the base of the broom has got some orange LED lights in there to kind of light it up. You can kind of see that was some glitch with the camera. They didn't just flash off, at least I don't think they did. They haven't before, but that's sort of what they look like there. And I think it does a pretty good job of illuminating that bottom of the broom, which I think would look good either with lights or without. But a lot of comments said, hey, maybe you should put some lights in there. I thought about some different varieties and I kind of settled on this one. And they're just kind of put in from the back and then kind of pressed up in there. And that's what those look like. And then as we come up the broom, you can see we've got the new 2023 Witch Hollow piece of Trixie's. Now I've still got to do a little bit of decorating here probably. I haven't really made up my mind what I'm going to do here. Maybe nothing, I don't know. Maybe something. If it is, it's going to be small and nothing permanent. But you can see the new 2023 piece there. You can see the Black Cat Shack over here. And I did put some trees up there to kind of add some flavor. And then we've got the Clouder of Cats, I believe it's called, the accessories for the Department 56 for the Black Cats. You can see those up there. Then we've got the cryptic cave crystals up at the top. And then as we come over this way, we've got Celia's cellar, where you can see that displayed up there. So that is the broom itself. And then the witch hats are basically just kind of put up with some black thread and little command hooks that are attached to the ceiling. They'll come off pretty easy without taking any paint off, at least I hope. That's the plan. And then as we come down to this side, now remember we've got color changing bulbs in these lamps here, so we can change these to green or purple or orange or whatever color we want at any time. And so now we've got Rachel's Retreat and Spa down here. And so let's talk about the base for a little bit. The base really is the countertop. And so I put some of this black kind of gauze material down. You can kind of see how that's a couple of layers of that down. And that's basically to kind of hide all the cords, which you shouldn't see any other than up on the broom there. You can't help that, unfortunately. But down here you shouldn't see any, and other than the ones that are plugged in right there. Can't do much about that either. But so that's the black gauze material. Then I've got some of these little wood chips that I use to kind of mimic some of the wood kind of carry over there. And then we've just got accessories and fall leaves. Now this is the floral stuff that I got at Hobby Lobby. I ended up getting 3 of them. They were $40 a piece, but I got them when they were on sale, and I don't remember exactly how much. I think they were maybe 40% off, maybe. I don't remember exactly, but I got them while they were all on sale. And so I ended up getting 3 of them, and I'm glad I did because it's the perfect amount. And as we kind of slide down through here, we'll come back and talk about the individual pieces, but if you can kind of see how it all adds up all the way out to the end of the countertop over there. So they actually, the foliage or this green vine stuff worked out incredibly well. Okay, so then we've got our stumps, and the stumps turned out, you saw the video tutorials on those. They turned out really well. We've got the 3-witch cauldron sitting on top. Now, this is the new piece for 2023. This is, and I don't recall the name, but she is a witch. She fits perfectly into Witch Hollow. I don't think I've done a review on her, although maybe I have, I don't remember. She's pretty scary looking, very cool looking witch. Got a big black cat there, and she's holding a big broom. So she fits perfect up there, along with the accessory for the 3-witch cauldron. And we come down here, and I don't remember all these names, unfortunately. I've got all of them. So if that helps, the whole collection is here and displayed, including all the accessory pieces. And it's funny because I was not going to collect Witch Hollow. I wasn't going to do it. I had refused. I didn't think it would look good. And then I saw one up close and personal, and I'm like, well, I got to have that. And so I got it. And next thing you know, I went on a quest to try to get them all and was able to find them over a period of a year or two, and got them all. And now we're proudly displaying the whole collection and then some here. So that is the first piece of Witch Hollow, and that's Hilda's Witch Haunt, I believe it's called, and that's Hilda there herself. Pretty scary witch. I know I did the review on all these pieces, so go back and watch all those if you need a refresher course. Got some spooky Department 56 trees back there by the broom. Got a couple of those. Got a little potions and candies and elixirs stand. Got Witch Trap sitting down there, which is a very cool piece. Got a little boy trying to trap the witch with some rope. She's getting ready to step in it. This is also a new piece for 2023. This is the Scary Witch Tree. I believe it's the title of it. Again, I don't have the box right in front of me, but it's a very cool accessory, and I knew as soon as it came out, I wanted it because it would fit perfect in Witch Hollow. And we've got the broom share, which is pretty cool, like the bike share, only with brooms for Witch Hollow is perfect. Then we got Hattie's. I think Hattie's may be, it is absolutely one of my favorites. Love the lighting on this one. And speaking of the lights and how they kind of cast the hue on the stumps and everything, it looks really good. But then the trees in the back are those trees that I reviewed. I didn't review the trees, but on my last tutorial, part 7, I think I covered those trees and what I'd be using them for. Then I simply just kind of stuck them down into the styrofoam. So no real craziness going on there. Then we come down here. We've got a couple more displays. This is the Green with Envy, which is the coordinating accessory piece for the shoe shop or whatever it is. I don't know if the shoe fits, I think it's called. Again, I don't have the boxes in front of me. And then the one that's going for crazy amounts of money on eBay right now is Sasha's Book Emporium. I love this piece. I honestly do. I don't know why it's so incredibly expensive. I love the lighting on it. I love the fact that it's, it's books, and I think most people enjoy reading, at least I think, and that's probably why it's it's popular. But it's a very cool piece. And then you've got the coordinating piece there. And then I've got a couple of other, you can see, and the other one's somewhere, but these pumpkins here, these are new. The pumpkins and the black cat are new for 2023. So they are in here as well. And then we come over to the final piece over here, and that is the Which Way Home Tower, I believe, and then Which Watch is down at the bottom as the coordinating accessory piece there. And then the new stumps. These are new for 2023 as well. These are the scary stumps. I've got one here and one on the far end of the other side. I don't know if I showed you that or not. Probably not. But as we come back through, there's the other pumpkins and the cats for 2023. I mean, these look really good. These are really cool accessory pieces sitting in here. You saw the tree for 2023. And then here are the old stumps. And I say old, I don't know the date on them exactly, but these are older than the new, clearly, stumps for 2023, but they're sort of a matching set almost. I've got the old ones, so I absolutely wanted the new ones, and I think they fit all perfectly in Witch Hollow. And then you saw the new witch, and there's the other stump, which is new for this year. So that, in a nutshell, is Witch Hollow. I hope that you like it as much as I do. I think it turned out really, really well. It's hard to take it all in because of just the size of the entire display. Trying not to hit anything as I walk backwards here. But you can kind of see the space that it takes up and the kind of the look of it there. So it's a very, very cool piece, a very cool display. And so as we grow over the next few years, how do we incorporate that? Well, I gave it a little bit of thought, and the only thing that I can do is start bunching things together, right? I can bring the stumps a little bit closer together. I can bring the houses that are here closest to the front. I can bring those closer to the front to give it a little more room there. And then I can put another house in between the broom and the stump on either side. And so the little elixir shop and the broom share would have to find somewhere else to go. And I'm sure we could fit them in somewhere in here. But I probably, quite honestly, I will not attempt to grow this until I get at least 2 houses. So probably not next year. I may display next year's house, but I don't know what I'll do. Well, I guess we'll have to wait to see what it looks like and see what we can accomplish here. So anyway, that's your look at Witch Hollow. This is the final video on Witch Hollow. The next time you see it, there'll be a music video like I do all my final displays, and then you'll see it again as we do the walkthrough of the home tour. So hopefully you've enjoyed. Okay, well, there's a better, closer, more detailed look at all the ingredients that we've put together to create Witch Hollow for 2023. I love the display. I think it looks very classy. Like I said, it looks almost like you would walk into a store and see all the Witch Hollow pieces displayed, that you could go up and purchase them. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. I think it fits perfectly there. I think it adds to the flavor of our Halloween season. And so, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that it turned out. And hopefully this will give us, years of viewing pleasure as we continue to properly store it and things like that. So, hey, like always, if you've liked this video, make sure you click the like button and leave comments as you're going through and watching this stuff. Ask me questions, whatever. Nothing's off limits. If you like the display, you certainly can tell me that. But if you have questions on anything that maybe I didn't cover, you can ask those in the comments. I'll try to get back to you as quick as I can. And like always, if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It helps the channel to grow. It helps me personally. And I do want to give a shout out to several folks that have done the super thanks. Again, not required, but absolutely appreciated. Again, I use every bit of that funding to help grow the channel, to help purchase things that are going to make the displays better. And so I do appreciate every single one of you that have done that. It absolutely means the world to me. So thank you. So we are almost done setting up our house. I may set up one more display. I don't know exactly if I'm going to do that or not, perhaps. And if I do, that'll be the circus display, or the carnival display that will go up again this year, just in a different location. So we'll see how that goes over the next week or so. So until then, take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you again real soon.